Welcome to a Kobold Kitara edition. I guess at this point it's Kobold Kitara Dungeon Delver. Yeah. What happened last time, Joseph? Oh yeah, by the way, that's number 21. Joe!
I died.
Kobolds had died, and it was sad.
Where did you come from? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe?
Canada.
What? Okay.
I lied.
I lied. That's a big
I'm
old
proficient.
That's a big old syringe you got on your back there.
Yeah, it's my rapier. Reflavored rapier.
I'm okay with it. I'm just concerned.
Yeah.
And now I'm just imagining one of the doctors here just in the past being like, "It is time for your checkup." To a
I'm going to
kobold.
completely drain and replace your blood with boogers.
Oh, it's rusty too.
No, I was gonna say, if you're using that as a weapon, you need to fill it with really nasty crap so that when you stab somebody, there's a chance of leaving an infection.
You probably already can. I've already Whoa!
Well, that was the point of my weapons, by the way. I was gonna ask you about that, is because there's rules for that in D&D.
All of the junk weapons I give you guys, some of them do have innate chances for disease.
It is a 1% cumulative chance per hit, by the way,
Interesting.
to give a random infection, and there's actually an infection table.
Before we get too far off, last time they encountered a land claimer who was called, help me out here.
No.
Oh.
I can't remember. Guy with a mask.
It was a person.
Started with an S. Sursus, something like that.
Savoon.
Yeah, that's it. Savoon. Yeah.
No, Savoon. Yes. Last time they encountered Savoon, a land claimer who seemed to make claim of an entire modern city-like area, of which inside of it was filled to the brim with zombie-like kobolds.
Zombolds.
Yeah.
And Sliffly would have told you that they were way strong enough to kill us all without batting an eye.
I didn't say that.
No, I
They
said
should have.
Sliffly said that. Sliffly said that we don't want to fuck with them because he's
that's
one of the strongest experiments down here.
Oh, your newest character.
My character knows who they are and knows that they're strong enough to literally dominate an entire floor of this place. They're not somebody we want to fuck with. At all.
Yes.
Not even if we think we're sneaky and brave and have an upper hand. It's not. This guy would slaughter us all.
As you...
And I say that because you did tell me the guy was extremely powerful.
He's terrifying.
So,
we're terrifying.
To the point to where my character served him as a slave out of fear that he would just snap his fingers and kill her.
Pretty much. Luckily, a trade was made. You were let go in trade for an elf.
Which, of course, why wouldn't you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that? Seven hasn't seen an elf before. That's something fun.
Right. Well, plus an elf has much more magic in it than
an anti-magic kobold.
It's much more fun.
As we find ourselves into the hallway, we saw a strange glimpse at something that we aren't quite sure of what it was as it pulled itself away. And that's where we leave off, inside of a desolate hallway with lights that softly give off that fluorescent buzzing sound. Yeah. Thank you.
We needed that. Not really.
And it's...
I could go longer. I can breathe in while I'm doing it. Because I learned breath instruments when I was young. I can circular breathe.
We believe
breathe in
you.
my nose. Oh, believe me, I can literally make that tone continually forever.
For a second there, I thought I had Scout's stream unmuted.
Yes, it does sound like something Scat would do.
Alright,
As I have the stream open, so I can harass them in a bit.
fair enough. And it's quiet. This hallway is splattered with dried blood. It smells of rot.
Smells like home.
You see small spots of rubble from the ceiling falling in a bit. Some, you know, those kind of like wooden you know those ceiling tiles that easily fall out. I don't know what exactly material is, but you know what I'm talking about,
Drop
right?
ceiling.
Drop ceiling.
Yeah, you're talking about drop ceiling.
Yeah, some of that.
And it's made out of foam insulation
There
and
we go.
painted white.
There we go. Yeah, some of that stuff. And some more soft-ish plants seem to be growing off of it that has fallen to the floor, and there are what might be vine, but the vine is a deep black color. What are you guys doing? Nas, new character I don't know the name of because it's not above your head, and Erlar.
I'm gonna look around for secret rooms.
There's definitely no secret to the rooms because there are doors that have above them labeled project names. However, most of them are closed or blocked up with foliage.
And I know what these are, huh?
Not exactly. You've heard tales of all the experiments.
Right. But I would know enough to recommend that we probably shouldn't be just willy-nilly opening these doors without investigating.
Oh yeah. You know everything here. It's like, think your action through 4 times before you do it. Then don't do that action.
Right.
Yeah,
then I tell the party that the things behind these doors are extremely deadly. Or can be.
Don't open doors. Got it.
I don't know about all doors, but
as
these
you
doors.
hear a far off kind of like wailing sound.
Do I recognize it?
No. I mean, zombies groan, but this isn't like a thrall groan. This is like a pained squeal for aid.
Oh, because I was thinking more like, you know.
No.
You said whale sound.
A wailing sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Whales do make whale sounds.
Whales do make whale sounds. You aren't wrong. This area doesn't have an instant kill. It has a damn near one, but it's not instant. It has something that can hurt you. More say.
Everything here can hurt you.
Yeah.
Everything here can hurt us. We can hurt ourselves if we're not careful.
You right. Everything's technically an instant kill at 1 HP.
Exactly.
Everything's an insta kill when you're a level 1 wizard with a -5 con.
Yes. In that case, why would you be going out as adventurers?
Because I'm a wizard.
Because I was a
Duh. Dumb question. Next question.
why are you a wizard?
Are you a kobold?
You're right.
Nas, new person, Erlar. You 3 doing anything specifically? Mega?
I'm waiting for the rest of the party to come to a conclusion because I'm not sure what to do in this situation.
Uh-oh.
I'm in unfamiliar territory. I'm more surface hunting, not underground hunting.
Oh
Understandable.
wait, I need to ask one thing real quick before we get started fully,
Yeah.
and I almost forgot. Because I'm scatterbrained today. Uh, my character, because the class isn't fully fleshed out. How many grit points do I have at 7th level?
I don't know.
Will you figure that out for me before we get into any kind of like situation? I know I at least have a couple, but I need you to let me know how many grit points I have at 7th level.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Because I use it like superiority die
Yeah.
for the battle mesh. But
Yeah.
it's called grit apparently. But it doesn't say anything about how many I get, how many grit points I get. So I don't have that on my character sheet at all. Just
Yeah.
want to point that out to you.
I know, because like I warned you before, this is a unfinished
It's
process.
not fully fleshed, right? But you also said that you were willing to work it out with me. So
Yeah.
you want to just go by what the battle master gets?
It might be smarter to just go Battle Master, but
Be right back.
Well, that's the only thing I found that's not fully fleshed out.
you have a number of grip points equal to your dex mod.
And don't you get some extra per level?
Nope. Don't look like it.
No. So you get so those aren't used up then. It's you get that many grip points per what?
You get
Lo-
them back on every time you roll a 20 on a d20 when attacking with a pole arm, well, spear, you get a grip point back, or when you
Right.
deal
Yeah,
a
I know
killing
that.
blow, uh you regain them all after a short or long rest. All right.
Yeah, because with the battle master, you gain another point at 7th and another at 15th. And you also regain them with the same things that you just described with killing blow and rolling in that 20.
Hmm.
We'll work it out later.
We'll work it out.
5's more than enough for me right now.
If you get an extra one at level 7, I would just recommend going off of Battle Master. Technically, it's off of Gunslinger, this one.
Yeah, but
For
it's
some
a
reason?
mix of that and battle master, and I really like the combo. It's really fun,
Yeah,
so I'd
it's-
like to stick with it.
it's interesting. All right,
Okay, I am back.
welcome back. What do you guys want to do?
Uh,
You hear this kind of groaned, painted wail off in the distance. All this strange. This hallway has some sort of strange vine-like foliage through it. Some of it wraps up through doorways, blocking them off, and some of them make the path a bit more gunky.
I am going.
I attempt to like stand very still so that I can't be seen.
I followed
like
their lead.
like Drax and the
Roll
Guardians
stealth.
of the Galaxy. I did. I failed. That's why I didn't say I hide. I stand very still so I can't be seen.
Doesn't Drax
I
actually
got
have
an
that power?
11.
Isn't that like
He
a comic book
does.
thing that Drax
He
does have?
he does actually, but the thing is that it only works on certain people, and it only works sometimes. And from canon, the way it works is basically because it only happens because he believes so much that it happens.
That's hilarious.
So it's not actually a power. It is, but it's not a power. It's another ability that causes him to be able to do that. That basically says that if he believes it's true, if he believes it can
So he's a
happen, then
Warhammer orc.
it can. Yes. I don't know that much about Warhammer lore.
Anywho, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna follow Devlin's character's lead because they know
Right.
more about whatever's going on than me.
Right. I'm gonna attempt again to blend myself against the sludge on the wall. I got a 7.
Roll with advantage.
I am covered in the same mud.
Roll with advantage.
17.
You're doing pretty good at hiding. Definitely visually, at
I
least.
should be doing way better. Right. Oh, and smellingly too. I
And
mean,
smellingly.
that's one of the things about that states in the thing
For
about
always,
the whole.
for always
I'm
scent,
literally
for
covered in
always
shit
scent
and
and
mud.
visual, you're really good. And you are, in fact, a very still person. What do you want to do for the party? Which way are we heading?
Oh, I didn't know we were moving. I thought we were standing there.
It's kind of the whole question of what you guys want to do.
Well, my thing is hide and let the threat pass, or let it pass enough so that we can ambush it from behind with
It doesn't
advantage.
sound like it's moving. It just sounds...
Oh, okay. So it don't sound like it's. I thought you said it sounded like it was approaching.
No.
Never sounds like
No,
goes
it's
on.
not moving.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just-
okay. Then I'll retract all of that because I thought that it
No.
sounded like it was something approaching.
It's just a far off sound echoing through the hallway.
I got you. I got you. I found my grip points, by the way.
Cool.
I got 5.
There is a small undertone of draconic speech inside of this wailing, though.
So it's wailing with a draconic slur.
I guess it has the accent. It has a kobold
Yeah, the
accent.
What is it saying?
It's not really. It's just kind of screaming out for help.
Probably a trap. Just saying.
Hmm.
What are we gonna do? Yeah. I don't know what that thing is, but all I know is that we should probably not be just willy nilly opening doors down here, and anything here is probably gonna be dangerous. And whatever's making that noise is probably a trap.
Common sense says no, but oath says go towards the noise.
One for towards the noise. One for do it, but do it cautiously.
Yes.
Nas, you personally swear you see a faint movement or this faint figure in your peripheral of these purple beady eyes just like directly at your face staring at you.
Can I turn towards the beady eyes?
You turn towards it. Nothing.
She is spooked and has her sword out.
You hear this soft in the back of your head, Nas. This is reverbing chuckle that slowly silences out.
Ah. Yes. Crowd decided this will be a good time to fuck with me. Nice.
Oh yeah.
As his Nash is not fucking scarred from her experience with his shroud already.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a fun time. So, I would like everyone except for Lil to roll its stealth. Or Slifly.
What about people who aren't there?
You're good.
Rolling stealth.
Rolling?
Nas and Erlar, you two. roll
23.
stealth. Oh, okay.
I got a 23.
Okay.
I got.
Did you roll with advantage?
I did not.
Your
I
camouflage.
got
23.
13.
13.
I got a 17.
17. Are you rolling with physical?
Yes, I am showing my camera.
Oh, okay.
I got a 6. I got a 6 plus 11.
Cool.
That's indeed a 6.
It is indeed a 6. For Sophie. Well, Petra. Let's see Petra's first. Ah, a 5. Checks out.
I think so. Does it check out for Sophie? That's the true question. No, it does not check out.
So close to checking out. Sophie isn't really. Sophie's a bit perturbed right now. She just ate screecher meat, so she's not doing too well. Okay.
Most of us just ate creature meat.
Yeah. She's a child.
I tried to warn you. Literally told you, careful of the poison.
Don't
Careful
ask.
of the poison.
Don't ask.
You told me. That's why I decided to
As
purify
the-
with a drink.
As you guys get closer and closer and the language becomes more and more audible, Joe, what do they hear? Calling for help.
Who's help?
Hmm.
We don't know any help. We should go the other way.
Help! Where are you?
Where are you? Help!
Where are you?
What does your call for help sound like? As you are currently on one of these vine-ish walls, and you have been pinned to the wall with spikes drived through certain parts of it. It is
Release me!
That's what he say.
So you get closer, that's what you start to hear.
Sounds like some poor soul needs to be released from this world. We should put him out of his misery.
I run over.
You see,
Sword still drawn.
you see a kobold who has been pinned through the wall, pythons drived through the foot and hands to hold them there.
Jesus H. Kobold.
Shas, you see a
Funky kobold.
funky kobold that you are not familiar
Funky
with. unfortunately.
Kobaldina. Done.
Yeah, it was sworded in
You
one hand
are-
and is wearing a dress.
You are hungry, you are drowsy, you've been fighting off sleep.
Do I recognize this plant that's holding him?
The plant isn't really holding him, it's more the spikes drived into the wall. It's just kind of like the wall is plant-y because of the vine. It's the vines. It's the vines.
I'm going to try to remove the pythons.
Strength.
All right, I'm not good at strength, so let's see how this goes. Pretty well. I got an 18.
Alright, well, so with that, you yank out some of those pythons and pull them off of the wall. Shas. Sash.
I'm confusing you. I love it.
We're confusing him.
Oh, you motherfucker! Oh, I'd love it. Shas and Sash.
Yep.
Duel
So-
made in
Yeah.
Kobold Heaven.
And we don't have mass anymore, so it's a little less confusing.
So Flea pulls a little jar of boiled urine out of her pocket, rubs it on the wound.
Ah!
It's actually good. It's what Vikings use to cure wounds with.
Even if it's helping, it still stings.
It does sting, yeah.
You get
'Cause it's
2 lay on
pure
hands
ammonia.
for your wounds.
By the way, Shas, you have a level of exhaustion.
Shas or sash?
Sash.
By the way, I want to point out, Hijack, that I double whatever I roll for healing.
For you. Just you.
It doesn't say it doesn't say that.
When
It says when
you are
using my
healed.
medicine pouch, when
When
using a
you are
medicine
healed.
pouch, all points are doubled.
When you heal using medicine.
Oh no, wait. I don't need to use my laying on hands.
When you
So it
heal,
only
yeah.
works
when
when
you
I do it
heal
on me.
using, when someone, yes,
I've
That's
got
alright.
some.
Because the way it's worded is that it's because
Let me
I'm
double
good
look
with
at
I'm good with an herbalism kit and it medicine, and that any healing I do is doubled. That's what I thought. I'm looking at it right now.
It
I'm trying
might
to
be
find
that you gotta remember I wrote this a little while
So good.
ago.
I'm looking for it now. It's here
I'll look
somewhere.
at it. Magic misfortune.
Yeah, it doesn't have the full thing. It just says like a magic, you rely on nature. But there was more of a description in the
Medicine.
actual chapter.
Okay, here it is. Naturally inclined. Med kits are twice as effective on you, and you gain advantage on all nature checks. So yes, specifically on you.
I haven't used
And I get
kit.
advantage on checks.
You get advantage on all nature-based checked. Yes.
Right.
I haven't used first aid kit. I'm gonna use that on this odd kobold right here.
It's just the best I can do. I don't have magic.
It probably has some gauze left.
No, it's not an
No.
actual first aid kit.
Oh.
No, what I've got is basically
I have a pill
an
bottle.
herbalism kit.
You do have a pill bottle.
I would
I
have
don't know
some
what it does.
You
my
have
herbalism kit
It's
would have
probably
some,
medicine.
you have antibiotics? Question mark.
Question.
I was gonna say, didn't you say I started out my herbalism kit's not a herbalism kit? It's some kind of like herbal first aid kit. So wouldn't I have like rudimentary bandages
I
and
think
stuff like that?
I think what we said is you don't have a medicine kit per se, but you have something akin to it.
Right.
So you
yeah.
don't have gauze, but yes, you do have a medicine kit. You have
Right.
you
So
have a
I would have
natural
like
medicine.
bandages. Right. I would have some
Yes, you do.
bandaging
You
and
do.
some like basic
Oh
ointment
yeah.
that I'd made from natural
Yeah.
stuff, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got a bunch of natural stuff. You got a natural medicine kit.
Right. Yeah.
That's
So
a good
yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna use the
Yeah.
boiled urine as an antibiotic, and then wrap him up with some bandages.
Let me.
First aid kit.
Yeah. Medicine
And
kits.
I got a.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll. I thought I did.
Yeah. Roll medicine.
Working on it. There we go. And do I do it with advantage or no? No, I don't do it with advantage. So I got a 7.
All right. Let me just
So
consider.
I didn't do a
quickly.
great job. It's all good.
I'm just gonna quickly consider something because you being you. And this.
Well,
way-
no. In technically, I would have done a poor job. But all in all, even if I would have done my best, all I could have done was a D4 hit points.
Yeah, I'm
with
just
first
quickly
aid kit.
thinking something. I'm just considering something that I think I should build into the
The mage killer.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that they would
gain the
be
healer feat.
inclined for medicine. I think they would
I-
have the advantage in
Maybe
medicine.
not for
checks.
medicine, but I think they should have the healer feat built in.
Yeah. So what does that do exactly? I can't remember. It's been a while since I used that. I know all my druids had it, but
The healer feat basically when you use a healer's kit, it restores 1d6 plus 4 hit points.
so a little better than just a little better than what I can do.
Healer kits
Yeah.
naturally don't heal, which is dumb. They stabilize is what they do.
Right.
And also plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
See, I thought I read it was a D4. That
Naturally,
you can
for
heal up to a D4 with the
that's a
healer's
med-
kit.
yeah, with the healer's kit, it's a D4, but I feel like mage killers should naturally get the healer feat because their
Okay.
proficiency with the medicine kits.
Okay.
So make sure
Devlin.
you give yourself healer.
Devlin, look,
Oh,
it's you.
Sorry, I was in my character sheet digging through.
fucking terrifying.
Nice. Alright, now let's see.
Oh, it's so bony and rigid. Oh my god.
He was kind of said he was kind of starving.
Yeah. Oh my.
What button is it? Did I hit over you to be able to choose it again?
Hit escape to open the menu off to the side, and then look at Joe.
Or you can hold shift while the menu's open and you can just click on the pill.
Oh,
There we go. I got it.
huh.
Yay.
For some reason, I think the camera might be broken on this one. Or actually, no, it seems fine.
No, yeah, it's a little low.
It's not that it's
I
low.
feel like I'm looking out of my neck when I
You
look
are
at you.
When I'm looking at you with it, I'm definitely looking out of my eyes.
Uh,
The problem
could
though
just
is the
be aiming
camera's too
down.
far forward.
You are aiming.
I
down.
could be looking down. I'm trying to go in and save it, favorite it, whatever.
But
There
yeah,
we
the camera is too far forward for sure.
Am I wearing a wife beater?
No, you're wearing
It
like
looks
a
like-
ripped up piece of fabric.
It looks like Uncle John's wife beater after like he's been working on the car for a week straight. No, it looks great though, for real. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So was 7 enough to do anything, or was it still a fail?
Somebody else has a friend joining. Whose is it?
God, I ain't seen a gremlin in a long time.
You just switch to and ask me.
Hold on.
Everyone draw your weapons.
Hold on.
Devlin, shift F6.
Yeah.
We just. One sec. We'll be right back. Let me fix this. I think I'm in. A little busy. uh, Alright, distraction's over with. It's fine, probably. Alright. Oh. Worst part is I have to fuck up my stream settings in order for me to my mic to properly work in game.
Oof.
Because I have it set up on OBS to take priority in the channel. Alright. You were just getting pulled off the wall there, Shat. Sad.
I'm gonna search for.
Think of it this way: a sash is a belt, and I'm a snake. Snakes are belts.
I'm gonna
Thanks,
search.
Arbenz!
I want to
Yes.
search around the room for secret doors or
It's in the
areas
hallway
or
still.
anything.
It is
Oh,
very
okay.
close. It is where Sash is, maybe about a good 15, 20 feet away, is a door that is open, leading into a project called Venom. Wait. Yes. The project is called Venom. Extremely quiet. Alright.
Yes.
Not gonna speak to one another. I'm gonna introduce, I'm gonna say, hey, thanks for taking me off the wall. Why'd you pour piss on my hands?
My dad
I'm
is
going to
talking to me
hiss.
about stuff.
It's sleepy.
He wouldn't know it was piss. It would just look like a yellow ointment.
It smells rank.
It does.
Sting.
Smells rank.
You say that, I'm just gonna look at you like you're crazy because I'm literally covered in seasoned mud and blood. I don't smell anything. What are you talking about?
Erlar
Yeah,
just
that actually should be something with that class. Got them with that being one of their things is that they're covered in filth.
I think that's just
Just
you.
that they don't have a.
I think that's
No,
a life shot.
Life choice, yes.
Well, it's
Erlar
what it says in the
It doesn't
thing.
say it naturally. It's not a natural thing, it's a life choice.
Well, they say that their look is they're covered with mud, blood, and war paint.
Erlar just kind of resigns himself at this point.
All right, I am back.
Okay.
What's going on? What did they say?
Haven't said anything yet. They just hissed at Sleepy, saying how that smells rank.
Erlar doesn't really do much of anything. He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and just continues on.
Okay.
At this point, I'm kind of getting used to this weird underground place. Might as well just go with it. I'm more of a surface kind of person, but whatever floats down here, whatever.
I use 3 lay on hand points to heal up the holes.
Alright.
In this lovely kobold.
Well, also I did get some healing in.
Yeah.
Just don't know how much.
I'm
I'm
just
not-
closing
D6
the holes.
plus
I'm
4.
not gonna spend the D6 charge because he's not actually hurt. And that would
Okay.
mean you can't healing kit them later today. Because it's a
Oh,
once
okay,
per
I
long
see.
rest.
I see what you're saying. So he's not actually hurt then. So yeah, the bandages is enough.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, you're good.
I just close up the wounds.
All right, Sash, you watch as this transparent draconic creature. You think it might be a kobold.
Here, let me.
Touches you, and the holes in your hands just fill. And when it's happening, for a moment, Nas, you're used to seeing kind of like a vibrant glow coming from your healing, but you actually watch as this kind of smoke fills the hole before solidifying into your body, returning as it's just kind of these black spots that slowly match the pigment until they're back to your normal hand color. Absolutely nothing. Thank you.
That he's just really like, that's not normally how it looks.
Joe.
He just looked at her shadowy hand.
Joe.
Mm,
Joe.
yes.
You're being interacted with.
You're being interacted with.
Snakes don't talk.
You're being interacted with.
Do you
You're
hear anything I just said regarding to your hand
the holes in
being
your hand
filled
and
up?
Yes,
hole-
my
the hole-
hand hole is the freaky. I am speechless.
Your hand hole was filled.
Kinky.
No.
your hand hole is
God
now gone.
damn it.
Have I broke you yet?
No, that's really hard to do.
Have you taken real life psychic damage at least?
Not by you.
Oh, damn.
I have psychic resistance.
Dang.
In any case, what do you say after your hole's being filled up?
What do you do as Rolla fills your holes? Wait,
Stares in disbelief.
Nass. Nass fills your holes. Stares in disbelief.
You okay?
Looks at the hand, looks at you. Looks at the hand, looks at you. Looks at the hand again. Then slowly pans up to look at you. Squints.
Everything okay? Do you need more healing?
What are you going to make me do to repay this? Am I going to be your slave?
Oh hell no! I'm not a dwarf.
What are you doing here then?
Be right back.
Okay, long story short, me and my companions were sent over here to find stuff.
Well, you found stuff. Now let's leave.
Well,
I am stuff. Let's go.
we're on our way to leave. We can't go back the way we came. So we're just continuing on forward down.
That sounds stupid.
It is.
We go
But
go
that's
that
our-
way. They brought me this way. Sash is going to attempt to lead them in the direction that he last remembered being led to that spot from.
So you're heading to where you were from.
Yes.
Okay. So you start to walk.
I know
towards
this will end badly out of character.
Oh no, this is perfect. You start to walk towards Erlar. Erlar, you're kind of at a cross section of more hallway or the open door to the to the Venom test room. You
All right.
were from the Venom. You came from the Venom test room. Sash. Fuck! I'm gonna kill one of you to fix this. You know this, right? I can fix this a few ways.
Yes.
Let me say no.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Can't fix this if we say no.
Yeah, you're right.
You're legally unable to fix this.
I'm legally not allowed to kill anyone if they say no.
Exactly.
There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. Ah, beautiful kobold graveyard. I did this.
Yes. It's your
I-
trophy room.
This is my
It's your trophy wall.
This is my trophy wall behind me.
And there's some missing things too.
We need more missing posters.
Yeah.
Response to Spork.
I don't
Are these
remember.
for kobolds who aren't actually dead but just lost?
It's for ones that the party simply doesn't know where they
No.
are.
Oh,
For
hasn't
sure.
seen them died.
Yes.
Didn't see
If
them
you
died.
If we haven't seen them dead, they're just lost, and they get a poster. I need to make more posters.
Didn't Cran get punked?
I don't remember. Cran was lost, and then you kind of retconned it, but this is still here.
No, Cran was got shanked on like the boat or something.
I have to update things more specifically.
It's fine. It's fine. Who's the missing poster kobold?
You mean the blank spot?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's empty. It's waiting for somebody.
One of you's next.
Yep.
Just put Sophie there. Missing child.
Missing child.
There probably is a missing child's poster in Kitara.
Yes, we just need we need a Sophie on a milk carton prop. We just need Sophie on a milk carton.
Missing child and missing father.
Yep.
2 missing people's posters.
Missing child. The person suspected to taking the child is the father, because they're both missing.
Divorce with wives.
Exactly.
Believed to be the reason why.
Stole daughter, fled Kitara. You know how it is. Anywho.
Exactly.
You know
it was a messy divorce.
Yes. He was a leather worker. She was the mayor.
Most
in
logical
this Hallmark
explanation.
Christmas movie.
She cheated on him.
In this Hallmark
with
Christmas
the
movie,
Prince of Kitara.
He finds the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be his daughter.
No, not with his daughter. No! Not in a Hallmark movie. Oh god, what have you done?
We've committed heresy, of course.
Incest. Anyway, where were we? Right.
We were dying.
Erlar. You're being approached by this strange-looking kobold.
When it finally gets up to me, finally gets next to me, I'm gonna be like, eh. So you're the new one?
Sash?
No.
Joe?
Yes.
Just don't know if you're slow or just not here.
I am both. I'm trying to make a blood kobold.
Oh, that's where your attention is.
Yes.
Very well.
Well, since you're in the new one, I suppose you would have more knowledge about what's coming up next than the second newest one.
Escape.
Yeah, that's what
And
we're...
revenge.
You like revenge? We like revenge as well.
I like living.
I also
Revenge
like
is so much better. As long as you're alive at the end.
Yeah, I prefer living, but revenge is okay, honestly. Honestly, I've not really had much need for revenge. I prefer living. And as you can see, Erlar points out his leg and his very bloodied arm. I've done quite a bit of living.
So you're an outcast. You're all outcasts, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You're here. You're clear, and you're away from your people. You're clearly outcasts. And
Well, I come from a...
that one smells funny. He points to Sophie.
Yeah.
I come from a group of outcasts. That one's actually a human in a kobold disguise. Somehow.
What?
Yeah. Well, not a human, an elf. Humanoid. Whatever. Who cares?
So they're your emergency food.
No, she's kobold.
You just said she wasn't.
She's actually been recognized as kobold.
By what tribe? You're outcasts.
We're from a tribe of outcasts.
He's from
So
a
you're
tribe of
still
outcasts.
outcasts.
Yes.
I was kidnapped when I was younger. Taken from my tribe.
Ah, there's the ambiance.
Which ambiance is it?
I don't know.
Oh, perfect. Yes,
I'm-
that's the right one.
I come from a tribe of outcasts. He was apparently kidnapped. She's an outcast even amongst outcasts.
Oh, that's the wrong ambiance.
And I don't know what your deal is, so but apparently you've lived through wherever this next room is, so
Unfortunately.
that means you can help me survive. It means you're useful.
And what do I get in exchange for helping you?
Wanna
Freedom.
get out of this tower?
This is a tower?
It is a tower. This entire place is inside a tower.
It's worth
can
noting
take-
that I've never been above ground. Ever
take-
in my entire life.
We can take you to the outside world.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We came from
I
outside.
think you're trying to trick me.
I'm a bad liar. I can't trick anybody. I tried to trick one of my former masters that I didn't eat a steak.
Literally see it in you.
So you're saying you're useless and incompetent?
No, I'm just saying I'm bad at lying.
Yes. That's what I said. Useless and incompetent.
But I'm
Well-
good at trying to keep you alive.
When we
That has yet to be seen. We could still die at any moment. We have to get out of here.
I healed the hole in your hand.
Good.
when we
Step one complete. Now let's get out of here.
yeah,
This way.
all right.
Where are you bringing them? Into the Venom room or down the hall?
Away from where we currently are.
Into the Venom room or down the hall?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Roll D4.
Flip a D2.
Yeah.
You said you wanted
Venom room.
revenge, so I'm assuming.
Yes. I want to go back to. I want to go back to my tribe.
Okay. You guys start to enter into the. You watch as they take a right into this doorway, stemming off of the hallway, entering into a room called Project Venom. As you enter in, you see a secondary hallway. However, the deeper it goes, the more the hallway is covered in this sort of substance. Closer you get to it, when you touch it, it feels kind of rubbery under your feet. You're unsure. It looks like tight webbing, but feels like mold.
So it's kind of like that silly string. So it looks kind of like green silly string that you get from those little spray can web shooter things.
More like layers of mesh. More like layers of mesh.
What type of mesh? Chain mesh? Wire mesh?
You know that mesh they put around like certain food that's kind of it's soft but kind of it's that the square one small holes. Basically it looks like a sheet if someone punched out perfectly even small hexagonal squares.
Ah, so a type of wire mesh. Okay.
Kinda, yeah. Wire mesh. But the substance is many, many layers of some sort of mold. And the bottom of it, when you touch it on the side, you leave a soft mark as it's very seems to be very soft and malleable. But the one you're walking on, it's much more tough and there's like a little pathway made through it as if there's been back and forth walking on it.
Or maybe moldy honeycomb.
Kind of like a moldy honeycomb, yeah. Yeah, honeycomb. That's the best way to think about it. Honeycomb if the honeycomb was mushroom. Or fungus. Rot. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever this is. You make your way across, and slowly it becomes more and more thick. You know the hey Mega, you know the helminth infested in like Deimos and
Yes.
yeah, it's kind of looking like that.
Ah, okay. So, right. I get you. It's more or
It's very organic.
Yeah, very organic.
It starts off. It looks like where it's coming from somewhere and spreading outwards towards where you guys are, and it's slowly creeping along. So the further in you go this hallway, the darker it gets as it's eating at the light. However, it doesn't seem where the lights are to fully grasp all of it. Like it, for some reason, likes the fluorescent light a little bit and wants it to be able to spread out. As you go deeper and deeper until everyone roll a d20.
D20.
Okay.
The space D20.
Yeah.
19.
16.
Let's play the bouncing game.
What's
11.
you? Hijack.
Mhm.
Got a 19.
As Nas leading, well, no, Sash leading forward a bit. As you step into it, as it starts to slowly spread out into a room, you step down off to the side into it as your leg seems to sink into what looks like a pustule.
Ew.
And as you are all standing there, it softly wobbles before it explodes in this just cloud of spores. You all breathe it in a little bit, and your vision is a little bit hazy for a second before you close and you look at Sash now, and they're very colorful. Neon colors. Pretty. Everything is pretty. Looking around, the place seems to have changed a little bit. Instead of seeing this kind of creepy, life, organic-like stuff, everything is all these pretty colors. Pinks, purples, vibrant blues, nice
We'd hail
greens.
drugs.
Yeah.
Hallucinogenic
Sash, you are
drugs.
used to this.
This is the good shit.
Ah. I can
Now
taste
you'll be-
purple.
These are what you refer to as life bloom. Everyone, after inhaling these spores, get the effect of a long rest.
Oh.
Feel free to take one if you haven't before.
Hooray.
As you now trudge deeper and you see these wild shapes, these large, beautiful trees? You don't know. They go up, they're in one piece, and they have all these funny, funky shapes. And the ground is moving in spots, and everything's just so happy.
Except for Sash.
Yeah.
Seething rage.
As you tread deeper and deeper, as this space grows wider and wider, more of a forest now of all these wacky, wonderful things. Strange shapes, geometry that is unnatural to plant life. But
And I taste purple though.
you? No, you're not.
Oh.
Actually, your shadowed arm is a bit pink.
Hmm.
And those of you that have showing scale with reflectivity, being Sliffy, those parts of you are more vibrant and more candy-like. Everything around you looks like it could be a candy or a sweet. So you tread deeper. I would like you to choose one person, and that person will make a perception check for me.
Me.
Okay. Roll perception.
All right. Dirty 20.
Alright. As we tread deeper into this wonderful spans, Erlar, you swear off to some of the deeper parts of this forest. You see these small movements, creatures in the dark.
Hey, sorry about that. I
Uh,
had to step away.
Sash stepped on some sort of spore. Everything looks very candy-like now.
Don't we all have advantage on that?
Nope,
Yes, you said we all have Dungeon Delver.
not on
We
that.
had to avoid the traps.
To avoid
But it
traps.
wasn't avoided.
It wasn't avoided. Sash purposefully kicked into it.
Ah,
Also, if you didn't have the effects before after inhaling the spores from said thing, you gain the effects of a long rest.
death by stupid.
Everything is very colorful. Sash is extremely colorful now. Your scales, where you see scales, they are very candy-like and colorful.
Is this a magical effect?
It
Because it wouldn't
is
affect
not.
me. Okay.
This is a
It's
natural
drug.
effect. Kinda.
Ah.
It's drugs.
It's a druggish. It's not magical.
Then if I'm already exposed, fuck it, I'm gonna collect some and put it in a pouch. Could be useful later.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna-
add yourself a pouch. Add yourself one. What did I call it? What was its? What was the name I gave you, Joe?
I don't remember.
What do you mean the name you gave me?
The name of the thing. The thing you stepped in.
I just remember it was some kind of spore.
Okay,
You gave it a funny name.
I did.
It was. Now I feel bad.
Call it the good shit.
Good shit.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I
Um,
called it.
Wasn't it like cream shroom or something? Cream spore?
No, it was life something.
That's okay. I just wrote bag of spores and then notes hallucination effect.
And long rest. Hallucinations
Life
and
fruit.
long
Call
rest.
it the life fruit. Life fruit spores.
Life fruit spores.
You feel like you've had a long rest. You feel energized, like you just slept after inhaling it. You can remove a level exhaustion sash.
Sweet.
So you're at none now.
Seeing these weird shadows, I quickly draw my candy canes.
Very well. You draw your candy canes. For you, your weapons are bone, so they actually might as well be.
They look delicious.
They still have the shape and normal view of the weapon it is. It just looks more colorful. Kind of like, you know when you look at an insect with UV light? Or
I thought Erlar's bow was the only thing that was bone.
Yeah,
is.
my bow is the only thing that was.
His sword is... Never mind, I retract my statement. But yeah, they are a bit more colorful. Alright.
Out of nowhere, Sash has a comically large syringe.
Yes.
Yes.
Looks like a baby bottle pop if you've ever heard of those.
Oh, baby bottle pops.
As this place is filled with this strange sound, this faint sound of choiric singing and humming that echoes around.
Wow.
I know I normally say there isn't music in this game, but this time, this is actually the ambiance. There is music being played in this room.
Neat.
Nice. I'm going to whisper to the party, "Follow the candy," and I'm gonna rattle my tail so they hear the tail rattle.
You rattle your tail, and you guys start to hear from those figures these rattling sounds. You follow after the rattle?
I follow.
Okay. You follow the rattles as they seem to sound like they're leading. As you follow along, every now and then it stops, and Sash, you start the call in response.
Mm-hmm.
Get deeper, deeper. Until you guys find yourselves into this place. A large tree? Maybe? Sure. Let's call it a tree. It's big. It has the same texture and shape and look as all the other things that might be trees. Maybe. They don't have leaves, definitely. I mean, they might, but it's a tube that goes into these 4 off wilting kind of petals. Kind of like if you took a tree and took its bark and you just pulled it down a little bit, unwrapping it like a banana, and ate the banana that was unwrapped. Strange. You make your way in. There are soft spores in the air that give off a bioluminescent glow, giving the innard of this place a nice, soft pink lighting. Everything's so nice. Well, looking at least. You don't feel inebriated. You don't feel different. You feel as you were. Everything's just perception-wisely different. As you look around and you see this
Everything-
large
Everything's
hive.
being seen. Everything's being seen through rose-colored glasses.
Everything is being seen through rose-colored glasses, yes. You see this view that if you had trypophobia, you would probably be having a panic attack right now. As the inside of this tree just has this honeycombing. Many and many holes. Of which slowly out from them a few brightly colored kobolds, much like Sash, make their way out. And some of them approach. What is it we have here? This is an interesting girl. They look at you, Shaz. None of you really know who each other is because there's so many of you Venobolds. Who is this grouping you find?
Outcasts.
Outcast.
Hey,
And you've brought
yeah.
them here to us, have you?
Yes.
We are ever so welcome to have you here. Please, stay out.
You'll change your mind when I tell you why I came back.
Everything is alright now. The
You
day is
and you and that guy over there. You all voted to have me exiled.
Exiled. And they speak to one another. We didn't vote anyone to be exiled. It is not our... These are just normal tribe members. It is not our choice to see who goes to the Great Sleep. We just merely bless people. It is chosen. You were chosen. It was a gift.
Doesn't feel like a gift.
No one inside the tribe knows what happens when you are chosen. But being chosen is this big religious thing for you guys.
The chosen one.
Yes.
And
It may
every
or
few
might
cycles,
be.
someone gets chosen. You guys do cycles by egg clutch. Or, well, yeah, kinda.
I did not like being chosen. I was not ready.
Clearly. Then another must be chosen. If the chosen was brought back, then we need another chosen.
I vote for Gary.
Which one is Gary? Who's Gary?
I don't know. He's the one with the funny face.
Funny faces.
He's got the green. He's got the green dots on the green scales.
So many funny faces. You have a funny faces. The inside of the, with these kobolds, the inside of their hoods, they have their normal kobold face, but the inside of their hoods also have in this place what look like these small kind of ink blotch. What are they called? Those tests with the ink. What are those things?
Rorschach.
Warshak. They look like little Warshak. They look like Warshaks. Tests. But always in kind of shapes of faces, and they're always just shifting between different moods. So many funny faces. Come. It is a good time. New people have arrived here. Please come. With us you will stay, yeah? Will you?
No.
We do have somewhere we need to be.
But the day is non-stopping here. So much to work to doing. So much must to be done. So much. So much. There's a lot that we must do. Come now, please. Ready to be reaped. Come with us. We would love to have you. They kind of spread their arm. Both of them kind of spread and open their arms a little bit like they're gesturing for a welcoming hug.
I know better than to accept hugs from my own kind.
I
No
don't do
hugs, no
hugs.
bugs.
I
The
really
hippie
don't like
cree.
hugs.
No
Thank
hugs,
you.
no bugs.
Thanks for the offer, but no thank you.
Come.
Sifley offers a big hug.
Upon the life root.
If they
I-
try to touch you, stab them. Follow me.
Start
I
walking.
fall.
I'm gonna head for our tribe's food stash.
Okay.
I'm
follow.
gonna fall.
You head toward the tribe's food stash, which is more a food farm, to be said. As you get in and to, you see this room filled with these pods. These small pods laid about. Kind of, you know how an eggplant looks? Not like fully grown, but while it's growing, the reason why it's called an eggplant. Kind of like that, but they're more orbs. And coming upwards.
Egg balls.
Egg balls, yeah. Up from the
Ball
ground.
plant. Ball plant.
Yeah, wall plant. And whatever these are, they are cultivated. Here. You're hungry. Then be happy to eat. Yes. Partaketh upon. Partaketh. They are extremely fucking creepy for no good reason.
Yeah, exactly. Feels like home sweet home.
They are drowsy? Maybe? It's like if you took NyQuil in 5-hour energy at the same time, is how they kind of look.
Mm.
Slow fast. They look tired, but awake. Like, they themselves aren't showing any aspect of them being at all tired, but their body looks like it hasn't slept a day in its life.
I looked at them like, are you okay?
We are great. We are the best. We are perfection. We have never been better. Greatest.
I feel like you'll be more perfect if you had a good night's sleep.
Sleep. Sleep is not needed. We don't sleep.
Except when we have to.
No. Only those chosen sleep.
Exactly. When we have to.
Blessed one, you are then. Blessed one. They both kind of reach out and touch you a bit. Like they're fascinated about you. Tell us, do you sleep? Have you ever slept while you were away? What a perfect life to live we have. Day a walking dream. Will you dream walk with us?
I'm going to ignore them and say, you too. Just pointing at random kobolds in our group and say, start grabbing those. Pointing at the food. Put them in your bags.
They're about cantaloupe sized each.
Perfect. You can fit like 4 in a purse.
Only
Little
2.
bowl.
They're big cantaloupe.
We got big purses.
Actually, they're probably the size of watermelons if I think about it.
Big watermelons or small watermelons?
Medium.
Medium.
Yo, I'm sorry I keep having to step away. I'm
Oh,
trying to
you're good.
listen, but sometimes I can't talk.
That's fine.
You're not as
Oh,
bad
My
as me, don't
character
worry.
is just doing the Heidi thing, skulking in the back, making sure she's safe.
In here, your dark coloration with the mud and whatnot doesn't really actually help much, sadly. As your dull colors stick out like a sore thumb in this sickeningly vibrant space.
I'm just saying, my character would just be kind of skulking behind the party, being
yeah.
small as possible.
Be antisocial as fuck.
Erlar,
Right.
you up to anything?
You would notice she would be antsy and hyper aware of her surroundings.
Erlar, are you up to anything?
Erlar would also be hyper focused, but he'd be trying to make sure that whatever these kobolds are trying to step away, keep away from him as quick as, stay away from him as he possibly can by using one of his swords,
Mm-hmm.
while trying to listen to Sash's orders, considering that he believes that Sash might know what he's talking about. So he's going to try and grab some of the food as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of the food and eat a little bit of it so I can at least get something to eat.
So, thing about this food. When you feel it, it's got a strange texture to it. The fruit itself is a very, very soft pink. Actually, when looking at it, Nas, your tint, your normally white tint, is also actually a soft pink right now.
Mm.
And so is the feathers of Sophie's mask. Or, well, feather design. Anywho, as I was,
Anything white is now
anything white is now pink.
I'm going to DM you a question. You're going to answer it.
I might. As you touch it, they're kind of, It feels like the skin of a tomato, I guess. You know when you feel a tomato? Not
Oh,
like
yeah.
the kind of lumpy tomatoes, I mean like the tight tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And, it has a little give to it. Kind of like a tomato.
I'm gonna give it a good sniff.
Erlar has a suspicion, considering when we first arrived in here, that he knows what this stuff already is. He just doesn't really want to say it.
Okay, sweet. I was thinking the same thing.
And you kind of grip it. You try to cut it a bit. It's really hard to cut, but you just kind of grip it with your claws and you can just rip it open.
What does it smell like?
It's very sweet smelling.
Don't waste it. We need that for later.
You reach in, and in the center there is a seed? Orb. An orb. You reach in, the inside of this fruit is very goopy. And it has a green pigment to it.
Mm.
You reach in, and you pull out this orb, and it's, like you're holding a ball made of water, but it's staying together. It's kind of like a gel, actually.
Like, can we just bite into this?
You slurp it.
I.
It's
You
made-
just sink your fangs in, and you suck. You're not supposed to open it like that, though.
I point in my mouth. No teeth.
No sharp teeth.
No sharp teeth.
It's maybe the size of a baseball. The orb you're holding.
I'm gonna take a bite down of the orb and suck up the juice.
You bite into it, and it just when you bite into it and you break the front layer, it just kind of starts to dribble down your chin, this juice, as you bite into it, and you do leave an impression on it. However, it looks like the jelly on the inside is a lot more liquidous, and it's slowly just sloughing down your arm and your chin. And you just drink it down. Interesting flavor. It's kind of congealed. The way its texture is.
I had it worse.
It's natural,
Actually,
maybe.
Nas might recognize it. Or
What?
Sash.
Nas won't.
They wouldn't have pilfered kitchen ingredients and eaten them when they lived with the dwarves.
Nothing like this.
Okay.
Pilfering probably did happen.
Yeah.
And there were occasions that she wouldn't be caught.
This room is very warm. Very warm. Those of you who wear layered clothing, make a Constitution save against heat.
I think
yes.
that's only 2 people. Everyone else is kind of just wearing.
What's clothing?
Yeah.
And I've got a protective layer of nice cool mud on me.
Or wait, I forgot Erlair wears clothes.
Alright, so con save?
Yeah. Erlar, make a con save for me.
All right.
Okay, that's a 17.
$21.
It's very toasty in here. Like a hot summer day. Sophie's sweating. You guys kind of gotta open the mouth a bit to exhaust some heat. But you're fine.
It probably just feels a tiny
You're
bit
used to
uncomfortable.
it actually for you it feels like you're in the same room of a metal forge, Ness.
Mm.
Feels like you're inside the room of a metal forge. That type of smelting heat.
Ah, okay. So I'm in my element here.
Yeah, kinda.
I'm kind of in my element here.
If your element is metalwork. Which it kind of is.
Kinda.
In a way.
If your element
No.
for some reason lives inside volcano. Which yours is, funny enough.
Yes. Exactly. I'm in my fucking element here.
The two kind of look at you, Nas. No, no, no. You waste the fruit.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to eat this
They
properly.
grab it and they lift it up above their heads, and both of them on either side of it kind of bite into the leathery posterior, popping it as they just as you watch as it slowly shrivels as they both drink it down.
Ah.
Yep.
The moment that you described the smell and texture of it, can I roll an insight? because I have a strong sensation that I know what this room is and what it's cooking.
Sure.
Yeah, you see, friend. Problem with that is, that's our tea.
18.
Sharpen your teeth. Um, you're you wouldn't have ever experienced anything of the like, so I'm gonna say you're not sure. What's your DM your suspicion? We can sharpen your teeth if you need it.
I'm good, thank you.
Everything can be done when life is a walking dream. You're now actually starting to be slowly walked around by the two of them. They're kind of prowling around you very closely.
I'm good. Thank you for the offer.
We
She's start-
insist. Join. Come with us. Let us help you.
I'm good.
One of them kind of comes
That's
up.
debatable.
One of them kind of comes up onto your back, kind of peering over your shoulder at you. But we bring gift. We bring aid. We are the most helpful of anything you'll find down here. We're trying to be your friend's friend.
If they say friendship, they're lying. We don't have friends.
Everyone's a friend down here. They walk up.
Therefore, no one is.
If you have no one to rely on, chosen, you live sad life. You must rely on your like. And if you can rely on others, they kind of rub their head against yours, Nass.
He is feeling very uncomfortable.
If you don't like what they do, just stab them.
They hiss at you.
I hiss back.
They haven't done anything to harm me yet, so
You
there's
feel
no...
pressure like they're trying to move you, but it's like they're not. They want to move you, they want you to go with them, but they're not forcing you.
Yet.
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 It's like a come with me, come this way. Like the pressure of I'm trying to lead you somewhere, but not like you're gonna be pushed down. It's that very light pressure. Come. Let us help you.
I
The root fixes all.
I'm gonna turn invisible really quick and walk away.
They both look very sad.
And she just
As they're
appears
looking where you were. They popped. I'm
and
sorry.
I appear right
Look
next
at-
to them.
They're you may appear next to them, but they're looking at where you were, just directly there, just kind of I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pop them. Like a bubble.
Sorry, I don't like it when
They're back.
others. I don't like it when others are.
The bubble reformed. Oh, gracious bubble.
Did they start to hug me?
Yes, it comes and hugs you.
Uh, uh, let me roll for a panic attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Gracious bubble.
Let's see if she starts
I don't know. I'd be
hyperventilating.
pretty offended if someone called me a bubble and did that.
Don't worry,
I
she's
think they were
culprit.
trying to flirt with me very poorly.
I think use
I
this
bet.
dice because it'll be funny.
I'm looking.
All right.
That's an 18.
I'm gonna say the first one isn't not true, but it isn't true in the way you think. The second one is just wrong.
All right. And the third thing is also wrong.
Kinda. Like I said, these kobolds look like they haven't slept a day in their life.
Right.
So your third one is kind of right.
Right, but obviously my character doesn't know what that is.
You don't know what that is, but you are acknowledging the fact that these kobolds
Are weird.
are weird.
And not just in their anatomy.
No.
In the way they're acting right now as well.
They're very friendly.
That is why
I got
I
part
don't
of
believe in friendliness.
considering I got part of the first one accurate. What information will you divulge to me from my
Uh, The substance, you're not sure if it is that specific thing or actually fruit. You don't know if it's from another thing. You don't know what you think it's from this room, maybe. The spores do not dull pain because as you kind of nick yourself, you do feel pain.
Okay.
The spores seem to only affect
Sleep
Like-
cycle.
cognition.
Yeah, I got 18 on that roll.
4?
So
Oh, no panic attack.
no panic attack. She's not gonna have a panic attack.
You get a really nice hug. This is a good hug.
It's a tight hug.
A very constricting hug. But not in the I'm trying to stop you from moving or going anywhere. It's just a strong hug. I'm sorry, Bubble. I didn't mean to popping you.
It's fine.
You'll forgive me.
Yes.
I am most rejoices. They let go of you.
Thank you for letting go.
Let us have you with us today.
What did you say?
Come, let us have you with us today. Please be with us. We want you all to be with us. We must choose another chosen unless the chosen wishes to be choiced. You watch as they both, almost kind of in unison, heads slowly slump over looking at Sash.
He hisses.
He does not want to be choiced. Will you be choiced? Tell us, what is it like to be a night dreamer?
What?
You are of the night dreamers, yes. We are the day dreamers. We dream as we work, as we walk, as we live. But you are of the chosen people. You are lucky. You are like when we are chosen, but naturally. What is it like?
They say they can't sleep.
They don't want to sleep. They could if they chose.
No, they can't. Whatever these spores are, they literally can't sleep.
That we could settle somewhere else. It is still their choice.
It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong for us. And you
That
know
is why
this.
they chose me.
You're gifted. I'm sorry I spoke up. I'm sorry! He falls to the ground a bit. Please punish me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, Chosen.
If you insist. I walk up and kick him.
He takes it. Please, I deserve more. I deserve more for my misdeed. Touch me. Stab me. Starts hyperventilating a bit. His eyes wide at the stake.
I'm just looking away like
Zealot-like.
that. This is
I hurt myself. I didn't mean to. I didn't realize. Please tell me you forgive me.
Step on his face and hold his mouth shut.
He holds it.
Silence.
He lays there, quiet. Both of them. Dead. Quiet.
Good.
Watching Sash.
Have you all finished gathering our food?
If this food is what I think it is, then I sure hope so.
I mean, food is food. It's best to have it. I take some food.
It's best to have as a last resort.
I would sure think so.
But we are in those times now. Smash what we do not bring. They don't needs it. They don't deserves it.
Erlar looks at the pile, and then
They're not
back to Sash.
piled. They're not
Oh.
piled up. They are each in individual small spots like a crop, blooming up from the ground.
Oh, alright. Erlar looks at the fields then.
Yeah, it's more like a field.
Then to Sash, and then to the fields.
If you won't do it, then we'll just leave. We don't have time for indecision.
Yeah, leaving's fine. I'm not for one for harming others, be it directly or indirectly.
Daydream, you are kind night dreamer. The one not being stepped on speaks up. Thank you for your blessing.
Before we go, I cast True Seeing.
Oh,
Just to check my suspicions.
oh. The spores stop taking effect on True Sight. Well, yeah, True Sight lets you see things how they are.
Yeah.
As you untint your rose-tinted glasses, all this candy-like stuff. You start having a small panic attack almost as everything is horrible. Meaty. Living, lifelike. You look at this crop field and it's these white orbs.
Eyeballs.
No.
No? Just living fleshy white orbs, not eyeballs.
Eggs.
Oh, eggs.
Yep.
They look like eggs.
Oh.
The once very colorful is actually a black and brackish red coloring, spanning up everywhere. This living thing. If these kobolds were the test, this substance was a trial. This was introduced to them to see what would happen. And now that you're looking at everything and everything's less nice, this isn't like wood hollowed home. No, this is symbiotic ant hive in design. Like, these kobolds have cultivated and now grow with this thing. And have become dependent on it. The once very colorful sash, very colorful kobolds you stand on now are same green. However, when looking at them and looking at Sash a bit, it's much easier to see any scarage. Whipping, slicing, cuts, pierces. Anything for punishment. However, where it is, it all looks like spots for self-inflicted punishment.
Hold on. I know what this term is. Just give me a second.
Repentance?
Yeah, penance. Yeah,
Penance. Yeah.
penance.
Yeah.
Yeah, penance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whipping on the back on a spot that doesn't... It's only in one singular spot, so it looks like wherever the arm can reach on their back. Cuts on the forebody. And when these kobolds look at you,
I should have known that word from both Warframe and from
their eyes are bloodshot red.
yeah. I should have known that from both Warframe and from Ghost Rider. The penance.
Yeah.
The penance.
Yeah. You see when these kobolds are looking at you, their naturally black eyes, you can see the veins inside them red. It's bulbous. Like they don't blink a lot. They spend all their time awake.
They are the living dead.
We are the daydreamers.
Hmm. Sash just kind
I'm
of turns
going-
his nose up at them.
I'm going to destroy half of their crops. Their crops, as everyone else will see them.
No! Please don't. He just has
Sash.
a good wheel.
Sash is gonna walk around to the other half and just poke each one of them with his syringe at least once, just to like get it to leak. And move on to the next.
So as you look at the top of these things, or fruits, eggs, there, Erlar, you see each one of them has some sort of puncture mark in them already. Like they have something put into them.
Question: has every last one of them been? Because
Every single one.
okay, because I would have tried to collect ones that didn't if there was any.
Every single one. All of them have this puncture. It is small, thin-like, and actually looks like it could fit the exact same shape of the syringe that Sash uses.
Except I'm being a little sloppier with my stabs.
Much sloppier. The syringe actually exactly matches one like Sash's.
I stop Sash at about 1/4 of the total eggs, saying, "At least let them have some of their kin." They don't need much, but they need something.
We are performing a mercy. And I want you to roll insight.
All right. 16. Or do I need to roll again since I didn't show the camera?
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you do when you have expertise in something?
You
double your
You double your
proficiency.
proficiency.
So I get
Beyond already adds it. If your expertise,
Okay.
it doubles your proficiency.
to. Okay. So what'd you roll with your insight?
16.
Okay, you can tell that he's lying to you. When he says it's a mercy, he doesn't believe that.
Erlar draws his sword out and puts it to Sash's throat.
You see both of the kobolds on the ground, both in use, and go, no! And they just pounce at you, Erlar. Erlar, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
I would like you to make a strength save.
All right. Oh, wrong thing. Here we are. Strength. All right.
Or strength check against a grapple.
Oh, a strength check against grapple. Okay. So athletics.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Strength save or athletics?
Athletics.
Dirty 20 then.
Yeah, we are gonna beat you here, sadly. As they both grab you and they bring you down into a bow in front of Sash. No! Do not get in the way of the chosen ones. He is chosen.
If I don't, then all of you will go extinct.
He is chosen. You must apologize.
Right.
You must apologize. You must. They're panicking.
Acknowledge that threatening me was wrong, and I will tell them to let you go.
Thank you for forgiving him, chosen one.
Not yet.
They hold.
I will not apologize.
I like you. Let him up.
Yes, chosen one. They let him go.
I like you.
You're one who thinks for himself.
I will not be a part of an extinction. I will be part of a culling, yes, but not an extinction.
It's not a cult. It's not an extinction. This is not genocide.
Then tell me, what will happen if we break all of the eggs? Will there be
We're
more
not breaking all of them. We're bringing some with us.
to eat?
Not all of them, only when we have to.
All right. In that case, what will happen if we don't eat them? Where will they
Well-
hatch? How will they hatch? What conditions?
They won't.
These ones will not hatch unless something is done. Sash does not know how to make it happen with these,
We could get.
but it can.
We
Extinction.
could get the cultivators. They could tell you what you want to know, chosen. Get the cultivator. One of them screams at the other. Yes, yes. He runs off.
So it would be an extinction.
These creatures are less than what they claim to be. They are not kobolds, as they claim. They are slaves and nothing more to that substance.
And if we are a part of a culling, an extinction, a culling is one thing. If we become a part of an extinction, then we will also be less than kobolds.
You watch as the kobold returns with two other kobolds. A little bit larger in their shape. Body longer, elongated, as if like their spine has been stretched. The chosen return. As the two of the what are referred to as crop keepers, both in unison speak, chosen one, you return. You are let go?
I said that I would.
We are so happy for your return. How is the experience as a night dreamer? Is it all and more?
It was enlightening.
Tell us. We have not had a night sleeper return.
You would not understand.
Oh, but I want to night
Then
sleep.
be chosen.
Oh, you know it doesn't work like that. I would if I could. Oh, what glory it would bring to me. You watch as one of them actually start to cry, sad that they weren't chosen. No. The other one looks at him. Don't bring tears at this time. You offend him. Sorry.
Tell me the secret to cultivation.
It is us. It is our gift. It is our blessing from the room. The oh great room. The room keeps us. It protects us. It gives us what we need to strive. It gives us the gift. They pull out each their own syringe, exactly like yours. It gives us what we need. They kind of hug it a bit, and you watch with their chin, they sink down onto it, about where your venom gland is. On your, what you would know where your venom gland is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we use our gift. And you watch as they bring a foot up, and they are in perfect unison. It is horrifying. As they reach up with their foot and step on the syringe needle to slowly extract their own venom. And then we bless. They go to what would be the some of them are unpunctured, but they are very strongly held in. The ones that are unpunctured are not as
Right.
yeah, they're much harder. And you watch as they both equals, and there is maybe about 4 rows, and you know that every crop farm has 4 of these tenders. And you watch as both of them in unison go to an egg, stab it in, put a little bit of venom. Go to an egg, stab it in, put a little bit of venom, euthanizing the eggs.
Euthanizing or fertilizing?
Euthanizing.
Yeah, you see, the ones they haven't punctured are the ones that can hatch.
Oh.
Yes, you're gonna fertilize it with the sperm from your venom. Yes.
Yes, because you see, we kiss, and that's how we make babies.
Fellatio.
Oh, so the ones that aren't punctured
Can hatch.
can hatch. Okay.
But even the ones in the row that aren't punctured, they seem to puncture every single one. At least in their row.
Right.
Because they are not responsible for the other rows.
I'm just gonna point to some of the unpunctured ones in their rows that are not there and say, grab those.
We cannot.
Not you. You. And I point over to Sophie, who probably does not understand me.
Okay. She walks up to one of the unpunctured ones and she starts to lift it up, but the 2 crop tenders are like right over her, watching her now. They've just gone right over there, and they're both holding their syringes at the ready as Sophie goes in to touch it. And Sophie's just frozen there, not moving, like a deer in headlights now, as they're both holding it, looking like they might puncture Sophie.
I'm gonna walk over to Sophie, grab her, and
Take
just,
the egg. They both repeat. They kind of repeat back and forth. Take the egg. Take the fruit. Replace the fruit. Take the fruit. Replace the fruit.
I'm gonna grab Sophie and I'm gonna pull her away. Like,
Sash
Oh,
is gonna take one of the eggs that he collected, and he's gonna just walk over there himself and like put down the punctured egg and pick up the unpunctured egg.
They watch you.
I need these for chosen reasons.
At the moment, the face originally was kind of like a shock, like a surprise that you're taking an unblessed fruit, is how they say it.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you say you need it for chosen reasons, their shocked faces become a happy smile.
I need them to carry them. I need at least 6.
Okay, chosen. You watch as they both go to the other crop. They take from their crop field and go to the outer crop fields and replace, and they bring you 6.
Okay.
Take the fruit, replace the fruit. Take the fruit, replace the fruit.
It is time for us to go on our chosen journey now.
You cannot leave with unblessed eggs.
But I need them for chosen
It
reasons.
is
They must go.
wrong even for you.
The eggs say yes.
The eggs cannot speak. The eggs have been
You cannot
chosen
hear them.
themselves.
You are not chosen.
The eggs dream. They are to have the forever sleep.
Yes, but with me. We go.
They are not sleeping yet. We cannot let you take the dream. We cannot let you take the dreaming fruit.
You, Stumpy Leg, stab them. Talking to you, Erlar.
You cannot take the dreaming fruit. You
Mega not
cannot
here.
take the dreaming fruit.
Realizing that this is the only way for them to be able to propagate outside of this environment, Erlar is going to try to defend Sash, but if they try and push past, he will get violent.
They're not pushing past. They don't step forward towards Sash because that would be heresy.
Oh, you see, I want to silence them so they don't tell everybody. Because I don't want to be hunted.
Now that might happen.
Yeah.
And you know with these eggs, as soon as you lose the status of chosen, which could happen pretty soon if you're back, because if one daydreamer isn't, if a daydreamer doesn't become a night dreamer properly, how they put it, their ritual is failed. A night dreamer has never, one of your kin, a daydreamer that has become a night dreamer, has never returned. So either you're extremely blessed or cursed. And if you are cursed, that is heresy, and heretics must be killed.
Yes.
And it was only time until the sugar gliders decide that you are a heretic.
Yes, that is why we must hurry. We do not have time to debate with them. Silence them and we leave.
I'm gonna silence one of them.
In what way?
I'm gonna bite at the venom gland.
Are
Well,
you
Venom's
sure about
relative. Well, venom is venom. You can eat venom as long as you don't have lacerations in your throat. You're gonna be fine. It's when it
that?
gets in your bloodstream.
Your venoms are more acidic.
Ah,
They aren't good for. They are internal, and can be used as contact poison. Kind of.
okay.
Oh, in that case, no. In that case, I'm gonna use the prismatic tattoo that I got way back when from Land Shark to cast color spray and blind them.
Has no effect. You cannot charm a charmed creature.
It is not a charm effect. It is an illusion effect.
Let me just quickly check color spray.
First level illusion. A dazzling array of flashing colored light springs from your hand.
That's the one that
Roll
makes people stop and. Oh, that's the 62. 10 one?
Yeah, 60-10. This totals how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures in
Oh.
a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures and creatures that can't see. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the end of your next turn, subtracting each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature with the lowest hit points.
Alright, roll them.
All right. I'm going to do this in D&D Beyond since
It's easier.
60-10.
Can this work on them?
Well, it says a blinding array of flashing colors. So it would probably be like even more flashing, blinding colors than they are normally used to.
I'm more talking about the thing where it doesn't affect unconscious creatures.
Well,
They're
they're
arguably permanently conscious.
Or they're arguably permanently unconscious.
They're aware of their surroundings to a certain degree, so I would say conscious, but
I would as well.
you're the DM.
That's why I'm saying this is a maybe, because technically they're permanently sleeping, yet awake. Like
32.
said, they are daydreamers. They're in a constant rest. Or unrest. How much total? 30?
32.
They're both stopped in place. And they are just repeating, you cannot
Nope.
take unblessed fruit. You cannot take unblessed fruit. The dreaming fruit must be blessed. The dreaming fruit must be blessed. Return the dreaming fruit to be blessed, or else this is heresy. See.
I quickly motion to
The fruit's a hairy seat. What? What about
They're
hairy?
slowly
What about
getting
what about hairy
louder.
seat?
They're slowly getting louder and louder. This isn't really a joke in funny time. This is
This is
when I said you
serious.
guys have a, when I said there's an almost TPK, not TPK, almost insta kill here. You
I
found it.
slowly back away from the party.
They're getting
gestured to Dash to-
louder and louder and louder.
I'm gonna put them back. I'm gonna grab the eggs. I'm gonna put them back.
The 6 that Sash has?
Yeah.
No, I'd rather stab them in the throat.
Master, then.
Can it be both?
I gestured to Sash to
But I'm
with a
going to.
switching motion with my hands, like switch out the eggs to with blessed eggs, so that way they think that we've swapped the eggs out, or not that we've swapped the eggs out, but like that they think we've blessed the eggs.
Sash is going to say, I'm going to bring them back. To
Why don't you
them.
just ask them to bless the eggs before we eat them?
We're not eating these eggs.
We're trying
Why
to
not?
Not necessarily.
You might not be. I'm hungry.
These 6 eggs we're trying to hatch
Yes.
outside.
To raise food.
Must
No.
bless.
Started.
We must
I-
bless the dream fruit, chosen one.
I will bless it myself.
We must bless!
I'm already putting them back.
Only the mother can birth. These fruits are not to bloom. It is wrong! It is wrong, they are cursed! Cursed blooms! Cursed blooms!
Okay. At this point, Sash is not going to hold back. He is going to try to kill one of them.
Go ahead.
Erlar is
So-
going to try and stop Sash and say,
So, Sash,
all right,
you know that in your tribe, it is only your tribe leader's eggs that actually get hatched.
Yes.
The
We are all their children.
You are all... Yeah. You are all specifically the tribe leader's kid. There is no... Well, I guess there's a lot of inbreeding if you think about it, since it's always her. But it's always just the one tribe mother that eggs actually get hatched. Any other egg is turned into fruit.
Okay. I rolled very poorly on my to hit.
You slash at them, and they both start hissing.
Erlar,
Actually, I have a +7. What's their
They're
AC?
blinded, you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Erlar is going to try and stop him and say, all right, we'll put the
You gotta
egg.
roll higher than the initiative. Then if you want to try and stop me.
Oh,
Alright.
then anyone who's trying to interact in this instance specifically, roll initiative, and Slefly, you see that with them starting their chant, their kind of warning alarm, you see that more of these kobolds,
Okay.
more daydreamers are coming out of the woodworks.
I got a 9.
I got a 5.
I got a 19 for initiative.
All right, you're first.
Yeah, I am silencing that one. And I assume I'm getting a sneak attack in.
Are you a rogue?
Yes, I'm a rogue.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna do the damage to D&D Beyond. And 4d6.
Just know, as soon as you do this, I am going to have the other one reaction attack you.
Yes.
And I will say you are lucky you are immune. You are lucky you are resistant to poison damage.
Okay. But I got an 8, plus I need to roll the 4d6. I guess I'm gonna roll 4d6. Whatever these land on.
46?
Yeah. Not 4d6. 4d6.
Okay.
2 1s, a 4. Where'd the last one? Did I lose one? I
And
lost
a
one.
2.
Oh, there it is. It's in the dead bodies. So that's 6, 7, 8. So that's 16 damage total.
You cut into them very, very well. You know that they are not weak. The venom... You have strong venom. The normal brood have venom. But the brood that was chosen to be crop tenders... The reason why they are crop tenders, and why you guys don't naturally euthanize the eggs, is because their venom goes further because it's more potent.
You're stronger. They're more poisonous
Mm-hmm.
or more venomous. I guess.
Let me just check something. Alright, good. You can survive this attack. I was just looking at your health and trying to see, like, will this upright just knock you down, or do you have a chance of survival? Even at half damage. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, first thing, piercing damage from the syringe. 6 plus 3. 8 there, piercing. On top of that, ally within 5 feet, so they are going to get some sneak attack damage die. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, and then 17.
Am I gonna lose my new character in the same session I got them?
Well, that's why.
Probably.
So
Let's
wait,
find
wait.
out.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. I missed what's happening. What exactly is happening right now? Tell me, quick. Who's being attacked? And
Sash.
is somebody being attacked? Because if somebody's being attacked, I can take a reaction and actually maybe stop it.
There's an attack and a reaction attack.
Okay.
Sash
Okay.
has attacked one of the two euthanizers, and
Extenders.
yeah, and they're reacting, attacking Sash.
Like sentinel attack.
I'm gonna use Sentinel attack,
You
Are you
can't.
close by?
call it sentinel.
and I'm gonna spend a grip point and use prone, so that when I hit them, they'll be knocked prone.
Their attack is already going to go through.
It's just one of the specials I get.
You cannot use a reaction attack on a reaction.
Yes, you can. With Sentinel.
You can.
Yes, Sentinel.
No, well, it just says if a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you,
Didn't you say
you
you
can
were
use a
stalking
reaction
backwards
to make a
against the
melee
wall?
weapon attack against
Yeah.
that creature.
Did you
No,
say you were
now.
stalking back?
He
Oh.
was.
Wee. So it's 11. So 11. And you're resistant. You are resistant to poison damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 11 damage before poison, and then before being halved, 80 poison damage.
So I'm getting dealt 40 damage.
Yes, for a total of 51.
Oh. Okay. I'm at 1 HP.
As they stab and pump you full of this venom, and it just... You actually start foaming at the mouth. And you fall to the ground in a bit of a spaz. And they pick up the axe. And you can make your attack. It's the feat. Actually, do you want to roll a quick con to see if you drop the eggs? 'Cause they might
I
just
already
break.
said
They might just
I would have set the eggs down before I attacked them because
Oh,
that's
okay.
a lot of eggs to hold in my arms.
Oh, okay. And they look down at you. And they smile. And are you taking that attack, Slifty? Or no? Dev?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Are you still
Dev.
taking that attack, or?
Yes.
Okay.
The Sentinel? Yes.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
My reaction.
Roll to hit.
Yeah. I'm also spending a grip point on top of it to do my special, which is when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend a grip point to attempt to knock the target down.
Okay.
If the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw on failed save. They're knocked prone.
What's the
And
save
also have a
DC?
thing that can happen if they're knocked prone. Huh?
They got 14.
Save is. I'm looking. It's a 15
Okay.
for
they
all of
fail.
them.
They
Straight
fail.
across the board, it's been marked as 15.
Cool. They fall.
So he is not prone. Then that means I think I've got something else. That means if a subject becomes prone within my melee range, I can do something. Let me look. It might not be an ability I have yet, and one that I'm going to be picking when I level up. I'm not sure. Let me find out. No.
We should all put stuff in the initiative
No,
chat.
I do not. So that's it. That's it. That's all I can do. Well, I mean, it's not even my turn yet. That was a reaction, but yeah. So I guess I need to roll to hit.
Yeah, you need to roll to hit, and if you hit, they can get tripped.
Right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
That, you know, what I was doing beforehand. So 18. Does that hit?
That hits.
Alright.
They are
Then
tripped.
it's
Roll
going to
damage.
be
They fall to the ground.
nice. 10 points of damage. And
Nice.
he's not prone.
Yep. They fall down to their hands and feet. Sash, you stand up. Okay. They aren't going to continue a fight unless you touch the unblessed fruit.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to Sash, and I'm going to use my lay on hands pull. So you heal for 25.
That checks out.
That checks out.
That checks out.
It checks out.
Checks out. Out of county.
Where's the selfie counter? That's selfie say Sam.
Well, as you try to heal Sash, he's going to whisper to you.
There's Sophie rolled a crit. What is he whispered?
What does he whisper?
Take the children and flee. Their genesis shall be my vengeance. Do I need to roll stealth to see if they overheard me?
Sure.
I think you maybe made a sound, but it cut out.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna be like, shake my head. No,
No.
I ain't doing that.
I'm trying to remember.
I got a 13 on
I
that.
have expertise in stealth, but I also roll at disadvantage.
What type of armor?
Oh!
They heard
It's not about stealth with my armor. It's just in general my stealth rolls are bad. I get disadvantage because of being a venom bold.
Oh, okay.
So I have gotten a total of 4.
Well, I overheard
my
it
stealth.
apparently.
Yep.
You're not
I'm just
quiet.
like, no. I'm
It's
like,
hard to be
"No."
quiet when you're dying.
Don't worry, I'm healing you. You're getting health.
As
How much
as
health?
the other one
You
says,
just got
as
25.
the other says, I will repent. I will show penance. Forgive me, sisters. And you watch as the other one goes and starts euthanizing the 6.
No! He's going to hiss as loud as he can and try to be intimidating to the one who's doing that.
And you watch as
This-
she's looking at the 6. Oh. These 3 are already blessed. I suppose these three shall be too. Sadly, intimidation's not going to do much for her, as she blesses the three.
Hmm.
And you guys are
Hmm.
forced out of the room.
And that's where we end it.
What time is it?
8:26 for you,
5, 6,
7:26
7.
for me.
If we want to go a little further, we can.
Well, it's not actually a bad place to end it.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not a great place to end it either, considering that we just failed our quest at
And Sash,
freeing people from.
you see the person who's
Wait.
the most forward walking is Sophie, and she's looking back, waiting for everyone to catch up. The strange kobold child.
Okay.
Child that doesn't look like kobold, but everybody calling her a kobold.
And when you catch up to her, you watch as she opens the bag she's carrying, and you see in it 3 familiar white orbs.
I'm gonna put my hand to close the bag.
She closes it.
They're not gonna notice.
And she nods at you.
Keep them safe.
She nods.
We must leave before they don't. They try to bless us again.
Yeah, let's.
And on that
let's-
topic, as you find them all crawling out of their honeycomb, and you start to get surrounded, as you hear a friends are friends are friends are friends, as you see this large flower at the top pustule burst and open up as this vine-like structure descending. You see one larger kobold. Chosen one returns, my children. Let us see why. As the sugar glider's queen ant has come out of the nest. That's where we're gonna end it today.
Shit.
Shit.
Yep.
Hey, you got health at least.
Yes.
26 health, but still health.
1.
I healed him for 26.
Oh, that too. But
I
until
Hey.
next time,
healed him for 25, so he has 26.
huh,
Yes.
good night.